Dear friends, the good news continues. There are fresh facts from the Luhansk direction, and by the way, in Kherson everything is just beginning. Do not miss the new issue, take some time and watch to the end. Let's see together what is happening on frontline and not only. Thanks for your activity. Thanks to you this truth can be seen all over the world. So continue to like and support our heroes with a kind word. They feel our prayers. In Svatovo sector, some change took place in both directions, but no change on our map. The situation here is quite shaky. Bakhmut sector, the difficult situation remains. The enemy's success in Mayorsk are only partial. Avdiivka sector, the enemy has fortified in southern part of Vodyane. The situation in Opitne remains unchanged, and the situation in Pervomaiske is still unknown. Russians claim full control over Pavlivka, seizing private houses and planting a flag there. Ukrainian armed forces have liberated 11 settlements in Luhansk region so far. Local residents in the occupied territory can already hear explosions and the approaching front line, said the head of the Luhansk military administration, Serhiy Haidai. According to him, the Russian military are trying to fortify and mine the area around. At the same time, the occupation authorities began preparation for the withdrawal. The occupants began to take the equipment from medical institutions. This may be evidence that the occupiers do not really believe in the Russian army. Zaporizhzhia direction, no changes. Kherson direction. Kherson in the entire right bank part of Kherson and Mykolaiv region are liberated. Today the artillery of both sides was working during the day, so in the future the situation here will resemble Zaporizhzhia direction, where artillery works often, but it does not lead to change on the map. We do not forget that although the enemy managed to escape from Kherson, it is a military victory. Many guys died for this retreat: infantry, tankers, paratroopers and pilots. This is not a gesture of goodwill, but correction to force the enemy to surrender by escape. The occupiers appoint Henichsk as the administrative capital of the part of the temporarily occupied Kherson region. The occupiers also call on the local population of the left bank of the Kherson region to evacuate. What a turn! The retreat continues. Here is the actual range of MLRC in southern Ukraine after the liberation of Kherson. Ukraine signals it won't stop, will continue offensive despite talk of lull. The New York Times. According to the newspaper, there are growing hints from troops on the ground and volunteers close to them, and Ukrainians are preparing for a new ground offensive south the Zaporizhzhia region toward Melitopol, changing Russia, which holds their entire southern territory. I think there will be counterattack in other direction as well, so that the enemy does not have time to move reserves and block the strikes, said Mikhaychenko, commander of an anti-tank unit defending the invaded town of Bakhmut. Important news. On November 2016, Russia may inflict a new massive strike on Ukraine during the G20 summit. The speaker of the Air Force Command, Yuri Ignat, in a teleton. All events are coming and the G20 summit. They like to hold some provocation around such days. But he added that the Russians still significantly exhaust their reserves. There are the events now for today. Do not miss new issues. Thanks for watching. Everything will be Ukraine.